Okay, just doing a video. This will be a part 2 of the video, but it's going to be my first one I'm putting up and putting out. So have this box here. I am building a box for two 18-inch team resilient sound, 5,000 watts a piece, 10,000 watt peak, underrated. Box is going to be 58 inches by 25 by 25. It's going into the back of a truck. I've doubled layered all my pieces already. And I'm going to show you a video on how I have come to learn how to do double paneling, double baffle. So I'm just going to get right into it. So this piece that I have here is 25 by 58 inches. This is the size that I need the panel to be. As you can see, the panel that's underneath it is a 1/2 inch bigger all the way around. It's a 59 by a 25.5, meaning that I have a 1/4 inch around all the way around it, 1/2 inch on the ends. That way when I place this board on here, it's easy to take my router, clean up the edge, and then this piece on top is the perfect square cut, 58 by 25. So it makes it so it's very easy. Yes, it's a little bit extra work and a heavy load on your router bit, but you can always shave it down with a saw before you use your router bit to get it down. So anyways, I'm going to show you how I am doing this box from learning how to do them, and hopefully you enjoy what I show you. Okay, so first thing is first. Piece is more than big enough. I bought a scraper instead of using a plastic one. I will load my pockets with screws. Now I've had to do this to all the panels, and I'm also going to have to do the top panels in triple baffle. And the whole box is 1.5 inches thick. I will go into that as I am doing this. So, obviously get off whatever debris you can. So there's nothing on it, and it's not wet. So you can get the best that you can out of this. I bought a big, large, industrial size glue, and then I just broke it down and put it into these, so it's a little bit easier to deal with. I bought it off of Amazon, unfortunately, and it came really thick and pasty. So when it did that, I used a mix blender for paint and epoxy, and decided to mix it up, make it thinner again, and then I got the consistency that I needed. So I just noticed, just go what you can with this. Go to the edge, give it a little squeeze down, like so. If you need to add more, add more. But that's what I noticed. Just nicely like that. I use these mats that you can get from what's it called, Walmart, so you can easily wipe them up and not damage your floor, or most important, the speaker box, because what I was finding is it's very easy, especially with this compared to MDF, which is very forgivable, to ding the edges. But what I found was it would ruin the edges and lift a lot on plywood. It's one of the things that suck about dealing with plywood. But anyways, so I just pull it back as fast as I can like that. Go across, again, getting as much as you can on it. You have to get more glue, you get more glue and you bring it up. Easy to do. Just put a little bit on your blade and then go back to it like that. Again, pulling towards the edge like this. Afterwards, puts it so you thing, and then squeezing out the blade like so. That way you get enough on your corner so you can squeeze it all out, etc. Gorilla Glue is pretty decent. It doesn't have a fast set time, so you're pretty good at working with a little bit of time in between doing all this. As you can tell, I'm not very good at narrating while I work. I'm not one of those people. But anyways, I'll explain to you what's going on in this video anyways. So this is going to be a 15-inch, or sorry, again I said 15, 18-inch Teams dual of these in this build. 1.5-inch walls. Net volume so far without the port is just over 15 square feet. That we have to play with in the area of. Talked to Resilient today, and they suggest, because the customer likes to put, he's going to, right now he has one 9K, he's going to put two 9Ks on this, on these subs, one on each one, at 0.5 ohm. Just gotta make sure he gets his voltage checked. Got a Brodex 390 alternator coming, Titan 8, Titan S8000 watt specialty battery, etc. Anyways, so there you go. You can see pretty evenly coated. Got lucky there with putting how much glue on the ends. Fold it across nicely so you get a nice even coat now all the way across. You can go in multiple directions just to make sure you get a nice coat. As you see, like so. And then lift this, fold it back like so. So I'm almost on the lip. Almost on the lip. And then slowly place this down. Covering all the wood all the way around with a nice, half decent even. Stepped in some glue somewhere. I can feel it on my sock, unfortunately. Then I take one screw, put it in the corner. This is on the inside of the box, so you won't even see any of these. Put a little pressure on there, screw it right down. Again, checking alignment. Such an overhang, that should have an issue. Make sure you get a little bit of glue to squeeze out. And then, now, I put both sides on here, right between my toes. I use 1 1/4 inch number 8 screws. They are wood screws. They are Robinsons. So anyways, you can countersink these a little bit without having to worry about poke through on the other side. Extend as much as you can on your tippy toes. Put them in like so. And then all I find is find a good spot where you can use the naked eye to see how evenly spaced they are between everything, like so. And then do another one between your feet, about an inch away from the line, and then just look at the one above. Doesn't have to be perfectly straight, but I just keep going like this now and walk the dog. Oh. So that's all I do, like so. I'm going to stop this, then start it again, so I can do this in fast forward so you can see what I do. Okay, that's all done. So now I will take my soap and rag and wipe up the little bit of excess that squirted out the sides. Now, I am leaving these screws in. They will all be facing the inside of the box. So I'm not worried about how they look. The only thing I will have to question is, will I leave the ones that are along the edge? Just because, what if I have to forward a screw into, on the outside of the box? For extra support, but I have with the client that it's a pretty patient timeline I gave him. I told him a few weeks to build this box, a week and a half, sorry. Told him it'd be a couple weeks from when he sent me this money to build the box. Which was $460 just in wood to build this, only because we're double baffling. But anyways, as you can see, so this is what we have. So nice clean edge all the way around. So we have a nice lip, as you see. So when we router it, we are going to get a perfect piece that matches this. I did all those pieces. That's two sides. You can see the skinny pieces, the two narrow pieces, I guess you could say. Those are 22 by 22. And then the rest of the box, 25 by 58. I have two of these pieces, and the very, very bottom piece that's on there is the triple baffle. That will go on last because it's just going to be more of a beauty panel. So I could just use nails and glue, and I'll use clamps at that time. Sand it all down nicely because we are doing flush mounted subs. Inverted, but we want it so I could do a ring. So it's just as thick as the rubber is on the surround. So the bolts are flush with the box. So anyways, yeah. So that's how I do it anyways. All those pieces are oversized. That way when we router it, it gives us all perfect cuts. So we just have to make sure the box itself is square when we put all of our pieces on, which when you're working with 1.5 inch, it's pretty easy to make everything square. A lot more thicker edge so it doesn't teeter-totter as much, etc. It's going to be a heavy box though, but please continue to watch. We will be posting daily, not tomorrow because tomorrow is a Saturday. We will be posting daily on the progress of this from box to installing wires, alternator. This is a full build, full documentary, biography, whatever you want to call it, journey, I'd like to guess you could say. I'm putting this together and trying to make a vehicle, a 153 plus category. We're hoping for a 157. That's what we're hoping for, but we will see. So thank you for joining, and I hope you guys have a good day, and I taught you something cool so you know if you don't have clamps, how to double baffle without a headache.